Hi, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. So we'll begin once more students join the live stream. Hi, everyone. Good morning again. We will be starting soon. We're just waiting for more students to join. Thank you so much. All right, so welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. So first, I'll just go through what we have planned for you. So we're first going to have a LEAP overview. We're going to explain what the Office of Student Affairs is, what are the different programs that we have this year, and then we're going to have a student engagement fair. We'll explain how that's going to be running, and that's going to be from 2 to 4 p.m. So to begin with, welcome again. So Office of Student Affairs is organizing the OSA Orientation. This is a chance for us to explain to you what this office is, what our different offerings are, the students that are involved, to introduce you to all of them, and so on. So my name is Atira, and I'm heading the Office of Student Affairs this year. And we also have another part of our team, Ms. Rachel, ma'am. And do you want to go? Okay.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Rachel Jayavant, and basically I've shifted from being a lecturer, being an English faculty, and I've joined the Office of Student Affairs, and I think this is very important, and I'm so excited, and I'm looking forward to 2021 and this academic year, and just to see how to get all of our students involved and have a wonderful student experience. That's the whole point. So I'm glad to be part of this team.
All right. Thank you so much, Rachel, ma'am. And now we will have some of our students introduce themselves. They have been part of the planning process. They will be introducing the different programs and explaining the details of the various programs that we have today. So let's start off with the first student. Everyone will introduce themselves now. Thank you.
Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Mohammad Abyan. I'm from CMRU School of Architecture. I'm currently in my 3rd year, and I'm the student lead coordinator from our school.
Hello everyone, I'm Aishwarya. I'm from SOA School of Architecture and currently in 2nd year. I'm a part of Student Ambassador. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. I'm Chinmaya Prasanna, and I'm a part of the Student Lead SLC for the CMRU School of Legal Studies.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kanvi. I'm a 2nd year student from School of Architecture and a student lead coordinator. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Gitanjali here from School of Economics and Commerce, currently pursuing 3rd year in BCom General, and be nominated for the post student lead coordinator.
Good morning, everyone. I am Priyanka from CMRU School of Legal Studies. I am a part of the CMRU Ambassadors, and I'm also helping lead the Student Engagement Fair. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for those wonderful introductions. So if any of you have any questions today, please do put your questions in the chat box. So at the end of the presentation today, at the end of the live, we will be taking all the questions that you may have regarding our programs or initiatives, how we are running different partnerships with different schools and organizations, and so on. So we're going to start with explaining the agenda for today, which is an introduction to the office, like I said, what the LEAP structure looks like, what university culture is going to look like, the culture we want to build, the relationship between students and OSA, what are the different ways in which you can participate, the student engagement fair, how that fair is going to be run, and then have the Q&A that I mentioned earlier. So to begin with, an introduction to the office. So you have the program curriculum, which is a credit-based curriculum, which is based on the courses that you're taking, the different kind of opportunities you have within the classroom. Then you have LEAP, Learning Engagement Advancement Programs. These are a group of 16 to 17 programs that the Office of Student Affairs has designed for all of you this year. We will be explaining how these programs are running and how they are, how students are going to be taking the lead for a lot of these programs. And to begin with, how did we put this together? Why do we want to have these programs for you? What is the purpose of participating in all of these different activities? So we have 3 main pillars of the university, 3 principles. So the first one is preparing students for success. The second one is knowing self and community, helping students understand themselves, the community around them, observing, learning, knowing how you can give back, which is the third component, which is contributing to society. So we've looked at all of these 3 components, and we've designed programs based on, how can we design programs that will help you achieve certain let's say, interpersonal skills or organizational skills, leadership skills? How can we create an environment where you learn to understand the community around you, and how do you learn to give back? And then we have the objectives. So what do we want to achieve by having this office set up? So the first one is we want more student-centric learning environments. We want you to take the lead. We want you to be more involved in the kind of environment you create. The next one is student-led initiatives. We want you to plan and design events. We want you to lead partnerships. We want you to come to us and ask us, we would like to join or initiate this kind of club or this kind of community. How do we go about it? So we are here to provide you with support and resources, which takes me to the third objective, which is to create diverse opportunities for community building and leadership experiences that will help you to understand yourself and the world around you. So again, we are trying to ensure that students have this safe and it's very dynamic space where you get various opportunities to do many things, not just lead. You might even want to participate. You might want to develop a skill. You might want to join a club. So all of this we are formalizing. We are looking at recognizing you for your talents and your achievements. Then, so the framework that we're using, that's what LEAP is. So learning, which is to provide you with skills, tools, and resources. Engagement, which is creating an environment where you learn to support each other, create spaces for learning. Advancement, which is once you have the support system, how do you understand yourself in a more deeper way? How do you understand people around you? How do you create like a reflective practice? And then finally, the different ways in which we're having these programs, initiatives, partnerships, and so on. So next, I want to go into the structure. How have we designed all of these programs? We have 6 different streams. Each stream has a list of programs, and the point of having these streams is for you to understand, I have done, you can say, I have done a lot of programs in the leadership, mentorship, and training stream. What other streams should I look at? What are the different competencies I want to achieve? So when you go into like a social impact stream, you can understand, I have the leadership skills, maybe I need to develop some organizational skills, some empathy, learning about the community, have some creativity that's part of understanding the community and learning more about others. Or maybe once you have both of those streams, you've done programs in both of those streams, you can look at communication and writing. How do I articulate myself well? How do I learn to write better? How do I learn to take feedback? All of that. So we're going to start with an explanation of each stream, and then the students will allow you, the students will have a chance to kind of explain what the programs are and describe them, and we can take questions at the end, like I said before. So the first stream is interdisciplinary education and innovation. So this stream is about learning from each other. It's about working independently. It's about working collaboratively. It's about building a learning environment that you kind of spearhead. So it's about disciplines, learning, and knowledge. And we have 3 programs. The first one is Student Voice. Then we have CMRU Roundtable, and then CMRU X courses. Now over to the students that will explain these programs to you.
Hi, I'll take you through the initiatives that come under the stream 1. So Student Voice, it is an event that provides the students with the opportunity to discuss their topics of interest, host student speakers, share their passion for their subject, connect with other students in the community in order to have fruitful discussions and conversations. This space, it's run by peer and academic leaders that offer opportunity to reach out for support, resources, guidance, regarding their academic and personal life. CMRU Roundtable is a platform to have conversations between faculty, external speakers, students from across various disciplines. Speakers from various experiences and career trajectories will be invited to speak at a panel every month. CMRU X courses, this provides students with an opportunity to build skills, attend workshops and seminars across various fields of interest and discipline. Additionally, students will not require any prerequisites to sign up for any of the courses, and it's open to students from across all the schools.
Thank you so much. Now we have the next stream, which is leadership, mentorship, and training. And this stream is about developing leadership skills, about creating opportunities for all of you to lead and plan events, lead organizations on campus, and also to create self-awareness, exploring your leadership styles, understanding what leadership means to you, how do you manage a group of people, how do you manage conflict, and so on. And we have two programs, the CMRU Ambassadors Program and CMRU Lead.
Hello everyone, I'm Aishwarya. I'm going to give you a brief about student ambassadors today. Student ambassadors will be able to help educate visitors about the campus life, history, traditions, and achievements of the college through supporting the student life and helping them improve their leadership skills, conducting campus tours, supporting high school recruitment events, and supporting presidential and foundational functions. Being a part of the student ambassador team helps you explore your opportunities and provide better growth and development. Being a student ambassador improves your communication and interpersonal skills, makes you more flexible, reliable, and punctual. We as ambassadors focus on bringing out the best out of each other. This is one among the best opportunities a student can receive and have the best college experience. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Gandhi, and I'll talk about CMRU Lead. CMRU Lead will act as a guide and help other leaders navigate their comprehension of leadership and community. The main program offers two sub-programs. The first one is Leadership Bootcamp. It's a two-day training given for all student leaders who want to improve and reflect on their current leadership abilities and principles, as well as gain a better understanding of leadership effect and facilitation when managing groups of young people. In this program, students will be asked to explore and investigate what it means to be a leader and to find their style of leadership. Student officer leadership is the second one. This provides a forum for student leaders across campuses to participate and exchange best practices and to reflect on their leadership experiences, to assemble and discuss leadership in variety of settings. The summit will comprise of workshops and other activities for students to enroll. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So the next one that we have is, sorry, just give me 1 second, is communication and writing. So this is about creating dialogue, having, improving your creativity skills, learning to articulate yourself better, having better forms of engagement, having peer learning circles, and so on. And we have two programs, that is First Draft and CMRU Editorial.
Hey everyone, Gitanjali here. Welcome back. Let me just walk you through about the two communication and writing initiatives that are being conducted, which involves a lot of creativity, dialogue, and engagement. The first initiative that I'm going to talk about is the First Draft. This is the student support initiative that offers a range of writing, communication, and research workshops and opportunities across schools. Most of the workshops offered by the First Draft initiative are general, but upon student and faculty request. It is very much possible to offer the curated programs for different schools and clubs. The First Draft also includes workshops on plagiarism, creative writing, technical writing, peer reviewing, and other workshops as well. The second initiative that I'm going to talk about is the CMRU Editorial. This is an amazing program in which our words and voices enable us to grasp and embrace the various delightful aspects of CMR, with a diversity of opinions, takes, and passionate contribution of the editors. The editorial team collaborates and works together with all schools, students, and faculty to coordinate and manage newsletters, magazines, blog, and as well as documenting the incredible experience CMRU experiences. In our student newsletter, we have different sections where you can find all the exciting upcoming events and programs, as well as links to interesting and intriguing articles, stories, internship opportunities, and activities, etc. We also have a section for student curators in which one can recommend free articles, poetry, or music, or external opportunities and other events that you come across. The editorial program is a space for student expression where critical readers and creative thinkers come together, and hopefully we build a community that connects all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So the next stream that we're going to look at is CMRUX community. So this is about creating networks, finding your safe space on campus, finding those friends, nurturing those friendships, then also just meeting people in different spaces and different programs where, you might not really be organizing, but you're maybe an attendee or a participant. This is about developing spaces for support as well on campus or online. We're also going to look at creating a more inclusive space that is very open. We want to take in your opinions and your thoughts. So this is about a lot of these things that lead to a more supportive community that takes care of each other, and a community that is very welcoming to all students. So we have a list of programs here. So we have CMRU events, CMRU student clubs, CMRU student engagement fair, committees, equity, inclusion, and diversity initiative, and the CMRU student council.
Hello, everyone. This is Priyanka from CMRU School of Legal Studies, and I will take you to 3 programs: CMRU events, CMRU student clubs, and the student engagement fair. CMRU events is exactly what you're looking for: fun-filled, exciting events that take place on campus, which gives each individual an opportunity to showcase your talents. This isn't just about a talent show, but also includes fests, inter-school, intra-university competitions, and many more. CMRU student clubs. The clubs allow students to build bonds with each other. It is a student-led initiative. Here, you can expect a portrayal of qualities such as skill, discipline, passion, and leadership. We do have many events that take place by various clubs offered. The Student Engagement Fair takes place at the beginning of every academic year and serves as a starting point for students to get involved with various clubs across all existing schools. The fair provides students with an opportunity to engage with club leaders and to understand the vision and mission of every club. This fair also provides an insight of all the activities the club has planned to make the upcoming year eventful and engaging. Hoping to establish student-led clubs all across CMRU, here we are, the Student Engagement Fair. Over to you, Chinmay.
Thank you, Priyanka. Hello, everyone, and welcome again. I'll be taking you through committees, EIDI, and the Student Council. As previously mentioned and discussed regarding the various student events planned for the academic year by the university, we have various committees to cater to the same. These committees are an initiative to ensure a safe and eventful environment to the students at CMRU, further ensuring that students have access to the community for aid, cultural exchange, and much more. The various committees include Cultural Committee, International Student Committee, Anti-Ragging, Grievance Redressal, Placement and Alumni, Sports, and Anti-Harassment Committees. Further, Equity, Inclusion, and Diversity Initiative. The EIDI ensures all students are accustomed to a safe environment at all times. We are committed to provide an inclusive academic year. Lastly, the CMRU Student Council. Leaders aren't born, they're made. And that is exactly the opportunity that is provided with the initiative at CMRU Student Council, aiming to bring out the true potential of the student leaders. Guided by the motto, leadership is an action, not a position. The elected body manages student concerns, attempts to bridge the gap between the students' management, organizes events, and provides a platform for student voices to be heard.
Thank you. The next one we have is the social impact stream. So this again is about, it's also about community, but it's also about the external community, the community outside CMRU. So it's about creating social awareness, about taking initiative, driving certain initiatives and campaigns, taking into account what kind of, what are the actions that you can do to create a safer, better community. It's about looking at what are the kind of programs we can create internally. How can we get together groups of students and create more impactful programs. It's about measuring that impact. It's about learning more about that space. And so we have one program right now that we've launched, which is the CMR Cares program. It's the Prepare Mentorship over to the students.
Hello everyone, I'm here to talk about the Prepare Community Program. Prepared is a holistic community project co-developed and led by students at CMR University with the purpose of supporting students from low-income communities with spaces for learning, companionship and resources. This project will involve facilitating sessions and mentoring students from government schools in Bangalore, grades 4 to 7, for a period of 10 to 15 weeks. The time commitment required is 2 to 3 hours per week. All the sessions will be conducted online. Each mentor is assigned to one mentee and is expected to conduct weekly sessions. With the first cohort in progress, and I being a part of it, I had good experience learning to create interactive sessions, communicating with my mentees and trying to understand him, his interests, his likes and dislikes, etc. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And that takes us to our final stream, which is step 1. So this is mostly for the first year students, but also guided with the help of the upper year students. We're trying to create an environment that is more welcoming, especially after a tough year that everyone has had. We're trying to create, spaces for students to be mentored by upper year students, creating spaces for more accessibility to various resources, learning circles, having student support in the form of, just students that are on campus that are in upper years and also staff. And we have 2 programs. The first one is the first year coaches program, and the second one is the first year initiative.
Thank you, Mom. College is a place where friends become family. Step 1 is an initiative by the university in aiming to achieve the same and allowing students to thrive. This primarily includes the first year coaches. That is, the coaches initiative is responsible for ensuring that all first-year students are welcome, supported, and introduced to the community at CMRU University. This committee consists of coaches and students to ensure greater bonding and accessibility to various programs and events at the university. The initiative will indulge in planning the pre-orientation, orientation, and post-orientation events and procedures to ensure a successful transition of all new students across all campuses. Secondly, we have the first year initiative, which is a 3-month program for the first year students to support their first year of university. It is understandable that many times the transition from high school to grad school is often quite a big one, and that is why this program includes mentorship from upper year students, workshops to navigate and manage their lives at CMR University, and further facilitate environments for students to connect with their peers. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That takes us to the final list of all the programs that we had this year. And we'll also be adding more programs based on what students want, and based on student interest, and based on the proposals that you are free to send us. So these are all the different teams that we have this year. We have class representatives, we have a roundtable team, we have an editorial team, we will soon have a student council, we have the committees, we have student facilitators to lead workshops if they're interested, the lead coordinators that have already been nominated. So we have lots of opportunities coming up for you. And then next, I want to take you to the student website. So this has been, the link to this website has been given to you through the newsletter. We can also post it at the end of the stream, we can post it in the chat box. So if you go to this website, we have everything that's related to OSA. We have our mission, our principles, the different programs that we have, and also the timetables. So for SOEC, SOET, SOLS, SOM, SOSSH, and SOSS, we have one timetable. And for SOE, we have a slightly different timetable. So please view this website, go through this information to kind of find out what are the different things that are happening. And then we have office hours. The links to the office hours are also on the website. It's on Tuesday and Thursday from 12:30 to 1:30. So this is the schedule that I wanted to kind of talk about quickly. The next thing is OSA Weekly. So this is the newsletter that we send out every Friday. So this newsletter has information about upcoming opportunities that are internal and external, interesting articles to read, and also just all the different events that students are conducting on campus, an update about what the office has been doing so far, and so on. So please keep an eye out for these newsletters. They will have all the information you need to know what's coming up and what you can get involved in. If you go to the website, you can also subscribe to the newsletter. The next thing, which is very, very important to us, this has been created in consultation with the faculty, is to create a work-life balance and to kind of talk about the norms that we have. So the first thing is that, everybody needs that time outside of the university, professors and for students, to develop different talents, to develop various skills, to have, time to look after your hobbies. So we really would request everyone to kind of respect everybody's time, not to reach out to professors or to even other students, especially the ones that are in leadership positions, after this allocated time. So between 9 to 4 p.m., you are free to contact everybody, but otherwise you can send them an email and they can get back to you. But if it's via phone, please just, respect everyone's time. Just make sure that, if there's nothing that is, if it's not an emergency, maybe just wait until the next day to contact them. The next thing is complete what is started. And that means if you are part of a club or a society or a group or an initiative, if you are going to be dropping out, please do inform everybody. If you're not going to be attending meetings, please inform others. If you have any, if it's difficult for you to continue in certain roles, please inform everyone, especially your team members. Because we would like to ensure that everything is running smoothly and that your departure, if it's for like a mentor, like an internship or anything of that sort, that it doesn't affect everyone in the team. The next thing is, to make notes, stay organized. If there are meetings, take things down. If you have been given certain responsibilities, please note them down, have a calendar. Then nurture professional relationships. Have conversations with your professors, reach out to them, talk about what's discussed in class. If there's, if you're more interested in exploring certain fields, please have these conversations with different faculty. We'll also have faculty chats and roundtable for you to also kind of get to know professors in different schools. Eat healthy and stay healthy. Please take care of your health, respect others, and stay civic. Right? We also need to make sure that when you're part of certain groups, we don't look down on anybody, we treat everybody with respect, and that is the kind of culture we want to create on campus and online. The next thing is, how can students get involved in all of these different activities? So the newsletter is one way. Another way is to go to the website, like I said. And so this is the website. Again, there are different tabs. Explore the different tabs, the different options that you have to get involved in. And finally, this is just a chart that kind of lets you know what the roles are and what the time commitment is for each role. So for example, for the SLC, we have weekly meetings, we have a lot of conversations outside of these meetings. It is something that you might have to be part of for quite a while for the entire academic year, and maybe also as part of the transition team. Then you have student council. Similarly, it's a commitment for the academic year. You have meetings. You might also have other meetings with different groups outside the weekly meetings. Then we have ambassadors. Similarly, weekly meetings for the entire academic year. And then we come to committees. Those are fortnightly meetings that you have, and also the role is for the entire year. And then we have prepare mentors or coaches. So this, like we said before, this is a commitment of 2.5 hours, and you can have this for the entire academic year. This is a position you can hold for that long, or you can have it as a semester-wise position. You mentor a student for 6 months or 4 months, whatever that duration of the semester is. Then we have first-year coaches, again, another position that is for a full academic year, and you have weekly meetings. Then we have one-off positions. So you can have one workshop that you lead, and if you want to, you can have more, but your commitment is just that one time. So that is the first draft facilitators, student voice participants. You want to participate in an event, just one-off event, maybe a couple of hours. That's the extent of your commitment. Then we have OSA volunteers and student curators. If you would like to contribute articles, if you want to reach out to us and let us know about different essays or events that are happening, please do feel free to reach out to us. And then finally, we have the student engagement fair. So for this, if you go to the website, you can click on OSA Orientation. And when you scroll down, there will be an Excel sheet that has been attached. It will have Group A and Group B. And in the Group A, you can click on the event based on, you can explore all the different clubs first. You can read about the literature club, this, media and marketing club, other clubs that we have. There's a moot court society, there's a dance club. You can go through all the clubs, read about what those clubs are about. And then we have 3 slots, right? Every club is going to have 3 presentations. So 2 to 2:15, and then from 2:20 to 2:35, and then from 2:40 to 2:55. Similarly, Group B clubs will have 3 to 3:15, 3:20 to 3:35, and 3:40 to 3:55. Choose 3 clubs to attend for the first hour from Group A, 3 to attend from Group B. Attend it, see if you want to be a club member, see if you have any opportunities to participate, speak to the club members. They will have a presentation ready for you, and then you can decide on how you want to get involved in various campus activities. The clubs are open to students from all schools, even if it's an SOLS club, SOM club, SOEC club. Even if you can attend any club activity, you can be a part of any, you can be a member of any of these clubs. So that is what the Student Engagement Fair is about. And now, finally, we have some time for questions. Please feel free to ask the questions in the chat box. We will address them as we get those questions. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. Please go ahead and type your questions. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have a question. Will we be doing all this online, or will we be going offline soon? Right now, they're all online. When we go offline, we will let you know, definitely. But we do have some sports activities coming up that will be happening on campus, so it'll be offline. So sports, non-contact sports, we're going to be opening that up, and that's going to be offline. Any other questions?